I'm going to need at least 3 cars to meet me down on the 500 block of 16th Street. We're going to end up having to go take action on this corner bakery thing in the 400 block. So if you have a couple cars that can meet in the 500 block, that'd be great. Mall 53, I'm parking my truck now. I'll be right up there. Mall 53, clear, sir. Mall 25. Mall 25, go ahead, sir. You can have me at 500 block of 16th Street.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I have to ignore this call. For those of you who are not aware, today, Denver police again assaulted an individual on the 16th Street Mall. I want you to see one of multiple videos that we're going to show today. This is 303 Cop Block. 303 Cop Block is on the 16th Street Mall doing a First Amendment free speech audit.
Huh? Are you for real?
And we want you to see how casually he is. Very calm today.
No, we're good.
And in less than a minute here, you're going to see him being assaulted.
I just heard Guzman's over here. YouTube. We're going to go back over to the bakery in a minute and continue our audit. We'll give them a second to think it's over.
When you want to see an assault, you have to see what happens beforehand.
Yeah,
in this video, you see 303 Cop Watch hanging out, chilling. A First Amendment auditor should always have a casual attitude, especially when they're walking up to police officers. As you can see so far, and I'm going to pause this for a second, there is no loud noises. You hear the noise of the electric bus. You hear some music on the street. For all innocuous observers, this is a very calm, peaceful Sunday morning on the 16th Street Mall in downtown Denver. And here we have a First Amendment auditor walking up. Oh, hello? Eric Brandt is on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to interrupt this to go live with Eric Brandt. But he's going to be tuned in real quick to what's going on.
It didn't work.
Okay, so that didn't happen. Eric Brandt may be calling in. But again, a quiet afternoon.
What's up, guys? I'm good, how are you? Are you Guzman?
Okay, so you saw that very clearly. Are you Guzman? This is the first officer walks up to. And this officer, you'll see, moves immediately to 303's left.
Oh.
That's Guzman.
That's Guzman.
That is the horn that you heard seconds ago. As you see, Guzman, as he turns, is jumping out of his vehicle. Be surprised at what happens next.
It's just a tool. You're under arrest. It's a tool. Under arrest.
Did you hear the growling of "you're under arrest"? I think that deserves a second play. Watch again.
What's up, guys? I'm good, how are you? Are you Guzman? What's that? Oh, that's Guzman. It's just a tool. You're under arrest. It's a tool. Under arrest.
He's got a knife.
Help!
He's got backup. He's got a knife. If you don't back up, he's got a knife on him. It's okay.
Now you'll see in the intricate process that Liberty Freak does the most important thing he can do, and that is immediately start screaming for attention. What many people may not have noticed from that very quiet confrontation is that there was actually 3 auditors. You might have seen Liberty Freak in the yellow very briefly. Here we're going to fast forward to a second when Pikes Peak auditors arrives on the scene. In this,
What'd they do?
here's 303 in cuffs. Here's Liberty Freak. There's myself.
303 cop block is in cuffs right now, right here. What is the charge? What's the charge? 303.
So what you can't hear, we're going to pause this real quick. What you can't hear from Liberty Freak TV and my own cameras are that Guzman is threatening that if we step off of the sidewalk on the walking mall, that we will be arrested as well. Now we're going to follow this along for a second, and we're going to see how out of control.
Why is that man in handcuffs?
Glenn, text me that right now on the YouTube, on the Facebook, huh, so I can pull that up too. Here's Guzman.
Oh, you need to shut the fuck up. How about that? Don't fucking come at me like that.
You come in anywhere.
I'm not doing nothing but standing right here. Guzman, you piece of shit. Think you're gonna throw everyone to the ground? Have a good.
Okay. Now, I want to just recognize that we who are in this street theater recognize we recognize that that Guzman is out of control, and we've been playing this game with him for quite some time. So Pikes Peak did a fantastic job of not moving. And what actually happened is that you're going to watch a video from Liberty Freak TV, not in this feed, unfortunately, because it's not uploaded yet, where you see that this immediate assault on a journalist, on a citizen, in a peaceful conduct, this cop assaulted this man. He came up to him and he bumped him with his elbow, with his body. He's physically in Pikes Peak's face. Okay, and
fucking ass to work.
right. So you see how he's intimidating. How he's bumping him.
When he turned like that, that's when he bumped
Yeah,
him.
you put your fucking elbow in. You bet
So-
that's a fucking complaint, and it's on video, you piece of shit. Yeah, that's why it's on fucking camera.
So you see, some of us are in the back, some of us are on this side. Complete street theater for an unnecessary assault. Guys, what I want to show you is that we could have done one of two things today. We could have all gone to, or we could be spending our time exposing this. Now, tonight, we have another action happening, and that's at 27th and Arapahoe, where we're going to be doing some First Amendment free speech action, just like this journalism. So, what you don't know is that after they bumped 303 cop block on the ground and they elbowed him, that that we had Guzman. They had to get the cops on him, right? So the ambulance for him. So we're gonna pull up this YouTube video that was just messaged to us in our feed.
It's on the back.
Hello?
Of Liberty Freak.
Is it feta cheese you're looking for?
Oh, this is.
Let me melt you on my fry.
We're gonna try to get past this a little bit. Let's see.
There's 7 counties in this judicial district, and Morgan happens to be one.
No, okay.
Let me see. Before I just start asking a bunch of questions.
We want to try to find a little bit.
They're having problems with the cops and all this crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go do this stuff alone.
Okay, well, I don't know what's.
I need a hell of a fighter because this is brutal in rural Colorado. You know, little towns, they suck. Everybody knows everybody.
We're gonna pause this video because we're not. Yeah, we love Regan too, but that's not the. I don't know where in this video, and I'm trying to stay focused on the pertinent information. And the pertinent information is that clown right there, right?
Oh.
This is the. Do we know where in that video, or is it just a short video?
No. It starts at about 8 minutes and 40 seconds in.
Sorry, guys. We're getting some of this stuff updated as we go. And so I'm doing the best to keep all of you with the full and succinct information. So while we're loading this, let's focus on 303 Cop Block. He is actively being released from jail. It's going to take a while. And I want to keep you guys to keep those pressures up on him because what we have is a system. The sheriffs are not are separate from the police, but we've got to remember that the sheriff's office doesn't need to take 24 hours to get somebody out of jail, right? So they've got his bonds covered, things like that. They just need to get the online complaint forms. Yeah, listen, we're going to cover some phone numbers here briefly, but first let's show you this video from Liberty Freak TV's angle.
This is crazy. What's the best view?
Oh my God, he's being arrested. Hey, what are you being arrested for? No, just, huh? If you don't back up, he's got a knife on him. It's okay, it's legal. No, just.
Don't worry about my PayPal right now.
No, please. No, I'm not doing anything, sir. Back off. I am backing off. I'm almost 20 feet away. Sir, look, I'm almost 25 feet away, sir. Stop threatening me, Guzman. The whole world is watching you. The whole world is watching you. Everybody, go ahead and spread the word. Here we go. Here comes Kitchens.
This is what I heard.
See, now this is a very important thing that I want to focus on. Auditor communication, okay? I saw Guzman coming down the street, and I was headed to see his tinted truck like this because he issued tickets to traffic citations with tinted windows on, and that's against the code. But absolutely, CDW, that's the alert whistle, and that brought more auditors to the scene within seconds. Right, I was already on my way, but we were only a block away, and Pikes Peak was there as well. And you're going to see how quickly that all of this goes up in smoke.
Attention, Denver Police Department, they are arresting 303 Cop Block. Everybody get the word out immediately. Tyrant alert. We're just watching, the abuse here that they normally do on the protesters. FELOSCI.
So you hear what did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Let's go back real quick because I want you to be really clear about that. Listen to what he says in the background.
Yeah. Hey, what, you don't have enough lawsuits, Guzman? You just want to keep stacking them? Really tyrant alert. We're just watching, the abuse here that they normally do on the protesters. FELOSCI.
If he comes over here, arrest him. That's the point I wanted you to hear. Okay? So Liberty Freak TV is on the sidewalk in the middle of a walking mall. And I'm going to kill the volume on this one so we can just watch the walking mall for a minute with him. I will appear here shortly, and there will be more people walking around all over the place. As it is, a single person behind. See, there's a person walking. Oh, look at how close they came to the police, right? Did that man get arrested?
Nope.
No, he did not. So you understand that this is a violent threat. This specific officer is making specifically. Okay, now we're gonna do this right here again because you're gonna see Guzman come back, and this is a very key thing, folks.
Go fuck yourself.
Did that over on the other side too.
Personally. This is the most corrupt police officers in the city of Denver. Their abuse on the homeless is over the top. They are documented. Check it out. My channel is Liberty Free.
Look at that walk.
All one word. And you can see them being
Advertising himself to push the video. The guy walks through, and he's coming back.
Nobody assaulted anyone with a knife. No, hey, I'm on a public sidewalk, sir. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, so he says that he is threatening assault. So the idea is here that the Guzman is saying that that 303 was threatening assault with his, hey guys, how's it going? Are you having a good day? Is one of you guys Guzman? Right? Those were his exact questions. And we can see that again for one more time for those of you who are joining us. We'll go immediately back just a couple of seconds to the dancing guys. And we'll play it from there one more time. He was not threatening anybody. So if you're going to put a case together as a defense, you might as well do it immediately as it happens to recognize all points. And this is the defense. Hi guys, how's it going? Guzman was just driving down the road. He went past us. He pulled up. I don't know. Look for the threatening pose or conversation that would make these guys feel afraid or worried for their lives.
What's up, guys?
Wait.
Good,
No, let's cover this. Let's good. How are you? Let's cover that. So you saw like he's 5-10 feet away, right? And he says, "What's up, guys?" The cop's got his back to him. So he says, "Hello, I'm coming towards you." Right? This is a very important thing because you're announcing yourself when you're armed.
What's up, guys?
As they're accusing or alleging. Hey, how's it
How are
going?
you?
How's it going? Good. How you doing? One
you
cop's got his
Guzman?
hands in his pockets. The other one,
Oh, that's Guzman.
oh, that's Guzman. So you heard the beep. But those two cops one had his hands on his chest, right? So he had his hands on his chest, and then the other one had his hands in his pockets. As soon as he turns around, his hands are still in his pockets as he walks. See that? Hands in the pockets,
Good, how are
hands on
you?
the chest. How's it going? Good. How you doing?
Are you Guzman?
Are you Guzman? And this guy's still got his hands in his pockets as he's walking around. Now, I'm sure that part of his cadet training was that he had to learn to observe the threat, perceived threat, right? A human being walking up to you and saying, "Hello, how are you doing? I have a camera in my hand. Are you this police officer?" That's a threat. He's so threatening that these two gentlemen keep their hands in their pockets or on their chest, right? What's threatening is the car that pulls up behind you, makes a loud noise, where the cop jumps out of the car and then assaults you and throws you to the ground. I don't think that we can make this clearer than we have. And the reason that we're going to continue to make this clear is because when you're looking at Liberty Freak TV's video, you're going to see not only this yelling theater drawing attention to people, right? We're calling out the truth, the history. We're getting people to stop and look because, as you saw earlier, there was nobody who was stopping at first. So now we're making theater in the street. We're causing the attention of everybody else. You hear that? Calling him corrupt, calling him a liar. Liberty Freak is a pro. We're so proud of his work.
He said he threatened a police officer with a knife.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to have to go back for a second because this is very key. Guzman says that walking in public is a threat.
He's a liar. It's all on video, you fucking piece of shit. It's all on video, you corrupt piece of shit. You corrupt just like your fucking son in Westminster. You're fucking corrupt. That's what you are. You're a corrupt piece of shit swine. He's a fucking liar. He said he assaulted. He said he threatened a police officer with a knife. Because he has a knife. He said because he has a knife. He said because he has a knife.
Okay, folks. So as you're seeing this, we're going to watch this for a second. Again, we're bantering, we're yelling, we're calling at the public. What we want you to see, though, is this over here, because he's now put us on arrest orders if we get off the sidewalk. And what he's going to do, he's going to come up and assault Pikes Peak auditors. And so what happens is that wagon comes by is what we should see.
And then right here.
Is right here. So we're gonna try to slow it down.
Right here. Right. Oh, he just.
Oh, he had already did it.
Yep.
Okay.
That lady was blocking
So
too.
we're gonna just go back again, folks, because nothing is ever done to him. So here's the truth. We're gonna get to that real quick. What we want is we want to see him try to see if we can get the hit, because then we're gonna talk about what's gonna happen after this. Right? I made a phone call and talked about
right there.
Boom.
He did it right before that guy walks by.
All right. So what the actions are now, listen, folks, this is how we are down to throw down for one another, and how we're going to throw down today is very clear. You guys who are doing your jobs out there, doing the great work of spreading the message and spreading the word, you have a video series that you can talk about this story. And we want to start. I want to make sure that we're starting with the Guzman series, right? That's where I started this episode to begin with.
I'm gonna need at least 3 cars to meet me down on the 500 block of 16th Street. We're gonna end up having to go take action on this corner
bakery, right? So the Guzman series is Eric Brandt's work. Again, one of our fearless leaders, because he is part of a horizontal organization called Activism, called protecting the First Amendment of the United States of America by any means necessary, with a gang of armed people with badges and costumes that seem to take on the authority of menacing the public and of disturbing the peace. And definitely the peace was very, very calm, as you saw at the beginning of 303's Audit and Chalk America video, which only has 1,200 views so far, folks. So you guys need to see that. That is the one that should be going viral. You also need to see Guzman attacked by Liberty Freak from Pikes Peak's auditors, another video that should be going viral. We have Tyrant Alert, 303 Cock Block, arrested by Guzman live at the 16th Street Mall. That is Liberty Freak TV. I am not posting anything other than this video. So you can share this, a compilation of it all. But to give you guys an update, 303 is on his 303 Cop Block, is being bailed out of jail. He will be released into his own custody here as a grown man. Those arrangements, are being made as we speak. And we are going to be live streaming from downtown Denver tonight, not on the 16th Street Mall, but we are camping as a First Amendment audit of the city of Denver, who currently has a order to stop sweeping the homeless by an injunction is what they call that, by the United States government. Stop stealing people's property, violating the Constitution of the United States of America. And then We're going to camp out all night. Tomorrow's Martin Luther King Day. There's going to be parades in Denver. We're going to be doing some different actions. But we're going to be telling stories about assault and abuse, about how these goons with guns harass, threaten, terrify, assist in the loss of life of human beings on a regular and consistent daily basis. Resurrection Village, live with Brian Loma, live with Pikes Peak. I believe Colorado Donkey Watch is going to be there. We believe that Liberty Freak is going to be there. We're going to do this till we go to bed. Some people might stay up later than others. We'll switch times up or whatever. But folks, on Tuesday, when business for the city of Denver opens up, they're going to have a lot of headaches, okay? They already have a detention center phone line that doesn't work. They already have the judicial branch having phone call after phone call about removing Judge Frederick Barker Rogers from the bench, right? We've got people telling to call the legislators and the representatives that tourists on the 16th Street Mall should not be assaulted on the mall by police officers or by these thugs, this gang of people who can just jump out of a car, blast an alarm on you, and give orders to detain you without having a human and civil conversation. This is not a warfare state. We are not at war with one another, folks. If there is a battle going on, it is for surviving. It is a battle to live. It is a battle to have a place to live, to have enough food in your belly, to have enough of a roof over your head, to take care of yourself. We are not in conflict with terrorists. We are not in conflict with the religious extremists or some group that wants to rule us as a state. No, it's in a war on us. Exactly. It's an injustice system because the injustice is for us, not them. It's just us, right? I don't know Eric's words perfectly, but it's right. It's absolutely correct. And this is the problem that we're fighting, folks. Homelessness in Denver, the way they treat people who don't look like they have enough money, who they don't belong, the way that these police officers intimidate people day after day after day. And there are many good guys on this force. But Sgt Guzman is one of those who's out of control, right? Guzman, Guzman. And I wish that I could scroll this screen to show you another video by Eric Brandt. Let's try this one real quick, folks, because I want to cover this real quick. This is Eric Brandt. This is me sitting on the ground, actually, to talk about homelessness. This is interesting, folks. I want to tell you something. I shared a secret with you guys the other day about how to use the archive.org to preserve material. This video of Eric Brandt's The Guzman Series, Episode 4, It's Lies, It's a Good Thing the Evidence Doesn't, is a videotape of Liberty Freak and Eric Brandt on the 16th Street Mall. The action of me sitting down in the top screen, actually CBS News, talking about the corner bakery and homelessness. If you search the archive.org, and you will find this news article as I preserved it. CBS deleted the article within a week. This video shows Eric's trespass. And we're going to cut this video short here as soon as Pikes Peak tells me the thing that he's asking for. But the point of this is weekly, consistent, peaceful activity has consistently faced assault by these people who think that we have no right to use our voices, our beliefs, to do the right thing and to talk to others in our society about doing the right thing too. A man may sit where he chooses, and so may a woman, with an X or with an E. It's up to you, folks. But what we must not do is we must not allow Guzman, Chavez, and other officers in the city of Denver to violate the ordinances that are put forth for de-escalation techniques by the city of Denver Police Department. These men are under orders to have healthy dialogues and not to act as tyrants. When you act as a tyrant, as Guzman did today, acting all bold and tough and machoistic and bumping people and pushing people to the ground for having a conversation with a camera on them, pulling up behind them with their sirens blazing, it is time that we, the people who do this auditing, speak out. And what I want you to know is that this action is part of a series of actions that have happened by the Denver Police Department where arrests have occurred with no expectation of assault by these goons. And what we are clearly establishing is that the city of Denver has a problem on its hands. It has a history and a pattern of treating those of us that are out there, holding those of them accountable. They treat us as a gang, and they have a history of assaulting, of infiltrating through tactics like coming to marches with cops dressed in plain clothes with protest shirts on, right? Mic'd up, trying to talk us into doing bad things that we're not supposed to do. These are the goons. There's a history of it in Denver, and it's time that it ends. This is tyrant number one in the city of Denver right now. His name is Alfonso Guzman. And it is time, folks, that we call attention to how he does a bad job of representing the city of Denver. 303 was forcing a citizen to break the law. That is a good observation. And I tell you what, when you watch 303's video, you're going to see how cool and calm and polite he was to private security guards, to people all day long. It was Guzman who pulled up in that truck, blasted his sirens, jumped out of his vehicle, and said, "Arrest that man," and pushed him to the ground immediately. And this is the problem with what we have going on in downtown Denver today. I don't know what the conference system is. I get it. Okay, so we got to call Adams County Sheriff's Department. I will do that, guys. I appreciate that I have the most watchers going on at this moment, and I'm not, I'm just going to tell you to come watch us tonight. I got to save my voice. We got to pack our bags. We're going camping tonight.
If anyone gets a phone call from Eric Brandt tonight, make sure you let us know. He's tried to call me, Camlin, and others, and the phone calls are not going through.
Oh, we know that. You didn't read this text. No, it's the conference system. We're gonna call them as soon as I get off the stream.
Oh yeah, dude.
So that's how much we're doing, folks. That's the man. That's the cook right there. His name is Alfonso Guzman, and we are calling you into action. Tyrant alert. Boomer, Alfonso Guzman. That's right. So we'll talk to y'all later, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for keeping us going tonight. I got to charge these batteries because we got to go live.